listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio, man. We are here once again, and today, just like any other day, we have a special guest. Today, man, we have a true honor talking to Marcus Scribner. He's the star of AAPC's TV's Blackish and the new film, How I Learned to Fly. First and foremost, Marcus, how you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here. Happy to be discussing How I Learned to Fly. Excited for it to come out this Friday. Feeling good.
Man, like you said, it's going to be packed with some stars. You're playing this role with also actor Lonnie Chavis, Method Man, and Cedric the Entertainer. What was it like to be on this film, man?
It was wonderful. Obviously, it's a big departure from what I've done on Grownish and Blackish. And getting to learn about Daniel was a very exciting experience. This is a kid who's put in one of the most difficult situations you can be put in. Losing his parents young and not really having any other family to support him, and having to take care of his younger brother, who's now mute. And, not only wanting to take care of him, but also wanting to raise him, teach him about the world, teach him about, the way to behave in certain situations, and wanting to do a good job at that, all while going to school, all while working, all while trying to find a place for them to live. It's a heartbreaking tale, but it's also, it's filled with a lot of inspiration and a lot of characters we meet along the way, uplift them and try to take them in the right direction. And I think there's a valuable lesson to be learned from all sides. And
like you said, you play Daniel, the elder brother, and he's striving to maintain stability amidst all the challenges. And the younger brother that is played by Lonnie, he plays Eli. Like you said, he was mute, but he also is going through trying to just get through the whole situation by listening to voicemails and the voicemails of his mother.
Yeah, which is, it's heartbreaking to watch. Obviously, when you discover the situation and what has occurred, because that's a big part of the film. And Eli is kind of left out of that. Daniel wants to protect him and, in a way that a parent would, protect his innocence and allow him to grow up without that trauma. But of course, things begin to unravel, and you can't protect somebody from things that they need to know forever. And I think Daniel discovers that. He learns that. Eli discovers what happened through those voicemails and, through a lot of other things. And things just begin to fall apart, but there's also moments of triumph and victory when it comes to, raising Eli and Daniel trying to get his life back on track and through the characters that we meet along the way. So it's definitely a mixed bag, as life is. And I'm very, very, very excited for people to see it.
We're talking to our special guest, Marcus Scribner, and the new film, How I Learned to Fly. It comes out Friday, December 1st. Also in this movie, man, like I said earlier, we have Cedric the Entertainer. He plays the character Lewis. How important was his part in his role in this movie?
Extremely important. I feel like he's one of the cornerstones of the film. He doesn't even have too much screen time, but what he does bring to the character and to the world is huge. Like I said, I feel like it's a story of inspiration. These characters, they get kicked, they get beaten while they're down. But Lewis is one of those characters that's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. And he tries to step in and be a role model and help guide the boys to a place where, specifically Eli, where they need to be. And I think it just illustrates and goes to show that, it takes a village, it takes a community to raise kids. And how important it is to reach out to someone that you see struggling. And he goes out of his way to make a point of that and to try to help these boys along in their journey.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give the movie away, but that scene with him in the car and Eli, I'm gonna just put it there. I'm not gonna spill the beans, but that was a powerful scene right there. And also for Method Man, he plays Cliff Davis. I mean, people will have little emotions about this character, but how important was his role in contributing to the film?
Excellent. I think Meth he put me where I needed to be. I think specifically, the scene that we have together in the kitchen or the dining room, that scene, I don't know. He really made me feel like what it feels like to be small, what it feels like to be sort of helpless. And he bodied that role. I was so excited to work with him, and he just took his craft so seriously. And just being able to have him as a scene partner and a sounding board was beautiful. I feel like it brought so much to the film, and it brought so much to my process as Daniel. He's menacing in this one. So I'm very excited for people to see his performance in this.
And Eli in the movie, he meets up with this girl too in the movie that kind of brings some things out of him. Yaya.
Yeah.
Played by Michelle.
Yeah. Yaya's character, Yaya as a character is, I think she also plays a similar role to Cedric's character, Lewis. Michelle did an excellent job. And I don't know, she's another one of those cogs in the machine that helps get these boys to the place that they need to be. She opens her doors, she opens her arms, she opens her heart. She shows them a good time. She helps to, help them with their sanitary needs, gives them a place to learn and grow. And at first, Daniel's obviously a little bit trepidatious. He's been burned and scorned by all the people in his life. And so he's it's very hard for him to let people in. And Eli, he's young. He's a little bit naive. He's just going into it with an open heart and just excited about, meeting somebody new. And I feel like, there's a lesson to be learned there for both. For Eli to kind of, be a little bit more trepidatious in the world, and Daniel to open up a bit and to let people help you. I feel like her character offers, so much to the film and to the boys and their growing relationship.
And I had the honor to screen the movie. It was really great to see both Eli and Daniel grow throughout the film. I mean, not to give it away, but Daniel he's making ends meet. He's pushing himself. He's looking out for his little best. Yeah. And it has a leadership just theme to it where he's just rising above all the obstacles. I mean, everything he gets hit, this happened, that happened, that fell short, that fell through, but he keeps showing up. And at the end, it's a powerful moment. I won't give it away, but it's pretty awesome how things just glue together. But going back to the mother, I feel like that was such a nice touch to the movie, emphasizing on how much of an impact she had on both Daniel and Eli.
Yeah. Those scenes were extremely powerful. You get to see why. I mean, obviously it's always going to be difficult to lose your mother, your main source of love and provider and your teacher. Those scenes, they'll break you down. They were hard to film, and they're even harder to watch. So
once again, talking to Marcus Scribner. You can watch this new film, How I Learned to Fly, Friday, December 1st. Once again, sir, thank you for your time, man.
Thank you so much.